Samsung's flagship Galaxy S23 Ultra boasts powerful specs and cameras, but its steep price of $1,200, £1,249 AU $1,949 is unaffordable for many. However, opting for the more budget-friendly range doesn't mean compromising on performance. The new Galaxy A54 5G, priced at $450, £499 AU $699, delivers solid performance with a 6.4-inch display, capable octa-core processor, and a decent camera for everyday use, including light gaming. With 128 gigabytes of storage, it suits most needs, and expandable microSD card support up to 1 TB offers extra space. So in this video, we'll tell you about why you should buy Samsung Galaxy A54, so stay tuned till the end. But before starting, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And now, let's get started. Build and screen. Let's begin with the quality of the build. The front and rear of the Galaxy A54 are both made of scratch-resistant glass. That the back cover is made of composite plastic, which is used on plenty of other mid-range devices as well, including the Google Pixel 6a, is a great bonus. However, the outer frame of the A54 is made of plastic. This is not a deal-breaker by any means, but the aluminum frames on the S23 and even the Pixel 6 feel more luxurious in comparison to this plastic frame. The A54 is also noticeably thicker, which, once more, makes it less streamlined. But if you don't care about any of that, then it's not a huge concern at all. There is an IP67 rating for robust dust resistance and some protection against immersion in water, which isn't all that common among budget phones. Even OnePlus' more expensive 11 5G is only rated IP64. On the bright side, there is a fingerprint sensor that can be used to unlock the device. The screen of the A54 has a certain air of sophistication about it. The OLED display has a maximum refresh rate of 120 Hz and measures 6.4 inches diagonally. That is far larger and more rapid than the one on the Pixel 6a, which has a 6.1-inch OLED display with a regular refresh rate of 60 Hz. Because of its exceptionally quick refresh rate, the A54 gives the impression of being more expensive than it is. Websites and home screen pages can be navigated with a silky smooth scrolling experience. The screen on the Galaxy A54 5G is capable of reaching up to 1000 nits of brightness, which is a significant improvement over the one seen on the Galaxy A53 5G, which was released the previous year. Even while it doesn't get nearly as bright as the S23 Plus, you should still be able to read the text on your screen even when you're outside in the bright sunlight. Battery and processor. The A54 has a massive battery life because of its 5,000 mAh capacity. To be honest, that's as big as cell phones get at any price point these days. The battery life is also excellent, albeit not as exceptional as that of the Moto G Power. Because the A54's display consumes more juice than the screens on most low-cost phones, the handset requires a larger battery. It can be charged at up to 25 dog with the appropriate cable charger, sold separately, of course, but lacks wireless charging, which has not yet made it to the mid-range category. The default configuration of having an always-on display was what I used while testing, along with the highest refresh rate. The battery lasted a full day, even after I subjected it to heavy use. With nearly 4 hours of screen-on time and several power-intensive activities, the A54's battery was in the single digits by the end of the day, but it made it. At the end of a normal day, I had around half of my energy remaining. The A54 5G in its standard US configuration offers 128 gigabytes of storage, more than enough space for the vast majority of users. Additionally, it has a generous 6 gigabytes of RAM, which prevents apps from overlapping one another aggressively in the background and allows me to go about my day without a hitch. Its Exynos 1380 chipset can handle graphically intensive games like Genshin Impact, with some little stuttering here and there but no noticeable effect on gameplay. Of course, the phone supports 5G speeds, and it's been approved for use with the 3 biggest US carriers. Samsung's unlocked model, as well as those sold by T-Mobile and AT&T, priced at $449 but lacks support from Wave 5G. Verizon, on the other hand, offers a $500 option with mmWave capabilities. This is the fast 5G variety you may rarely see in the wild, but its range is quite limited, making it largely impractical. The A54 5G's robust software support policy is far more valuable than its capacity to utilize scarce 5G frequencies. Samsung also guarantees up to 5 years of security updates and updates to 4 OS versions. That's among the best Android policies available at any price point. Even Google's Pixel 7 flagships only get 3 OS updates and 5 years of security support. Towards the end of its life cycle, the frequency of these security patches will likely drop significantly, perhaps to twice a year. However, this will still be sufficient to fix security flaws and keep your phone secure for a long time to come. This is a huge plus for the A54 that stands out. Camera. As with the S23 and S23 Plus, the main camera on the back of the phone has 50 megapixels and optical image stabilization and an f/1.8 aperture. Particularly useful in the middle category is image stabilization, which allows for longer shutter speeds and hence cleaner shots to be taken even in low light. The A54 also features a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera, a 5-megapixel macro camera, and a 32-megapixel selfie camera of mediocre quality. In favorable lighting, images captured by the main camera are satisfactory, although the same can be said of every smartphone produced in 2018. While the processing choices made by Samsung tend toward vivid hues that some users may find unpleasant, they should not be too distracting in practice. You can even record video at high to 4K resolution and 30 frames per second. If you're filming in 1080p at 30 frames per second, you can take advantage of an additional stabilization mode. However, the A54's camera system fails when put to the test under more difficult situations. In moderate lighting, portrait mode has trouble focusing on a subject and doesn't produce quite as nice of an isolation effect as the S23 Plus. You can use the camera's capable night mode if you're shooting in very low light and your subject isn't moving, even if you're not in portrait mode. Moving subjects, however, provide more challenges. Shutter speeds quicker than 1/20th of a second are problematic for the camera, which is insufficient when dealing with a living subject. This eliminates the possibility of taking clear pictures of your children or pets while they run amok in the kitchen, which, to be fair, is a struggle for the cameras on most smartphones. Verdict. There is a straightforward formula you can use to figure out whether or not the Galaxy A54 is the most advantageous choice for you to choose in this price range. If you place a higher value on convenience features, then you should consider purchasing the Samsung rather than the Google Pixel 6a. You not only get a larger screen as well as a high refresh rate that is faster, but you also get the poshness of a rear glass panel. The screen is outstanding for its category, the device's performance day-to-day can be relied upon, and the fact that it has an IP67 rating in addition to a robust service policy bodes well for its chances as a long-term ownership option. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to our channel and we'll see you next time.